And we are live, Patrick.
Yay!
Woo! So, how have you been?
Yeah.
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 Did you have a lot of trouble with the storms last couple
No,
days?
we had gotten our tree with dead limbs trimmed before all that hit. We've had a couple of houses in our neighborhood that had, house down the street had their one tree completely uprooted.
Ooh.
Another one at the corner of 49th and Marion had a tree split in half, and half of it took out the don't walk sign.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I've seen some destruction. There are a couple houses by the VA that were like wind's breath away from having it hit the house. So
Yeah, over here. I don't know why I was thinking that way. Over here, at my buddy's house, over there by Augie, just down the street on 32nd Street, there's the whole entire road was full of just a tree or branches that just fell off. Like there was no way through, unfortunately. Thankfully, it wasn't my buddy's house or anything like that, and it didn't look like the houses were damaged. It was just everything just landed in the road, thankfully. So
yeah, with one like that gives throwing shade an entirely new meaning.
Right. My another friend that lives in Harrisburg, right in front of their house, their basketball hoop basically broke right at the near the bottom, right near the ground, so like the whole hoop, So basically, the way that it looks is they can find a replacement piece for the bottom, so it didn't break anywhere else, thankfully. So they can get that replaced if they want to. So, and then at my house, the worst that we had, thankfully, because we were at the north end of the major storm on Monday, is just a couple of decent sized branches that fell into the street. So
not so bad.
Right. I just had to. Yeah. My roommate came home and just like, do you want to get that out of the road, or should we do that in the morning? I'm like, as much as I want to say I don't want to do it now, let's just go. And yeah, we just took it, put it in our backyard, and we were there.
Nice.
So, but you had no like major branches fall down at your house or anything?
Nope, no major branches, nothing like
that's
that.
Good. How'd the dog handle the storm?
On Monday night, handled it okay. Last night, right before the storm hit, the poor guy was going bonkers.
Just didn't like the pressure or anything.
He was just nervous, like anxious, like he knew the storm was coming, so he's just like. And sometimes that's the way it is with dogs; they just get amped up and.
Sure. Well, I guess from that, we can start the show. Welcome everyone to Rainbow Live Presents Wednesday Night Lights with your hosts
Patrick
and Casey. It's a special edition Wednesday where we have some road construction over here and some just fancy ways of trying to get here, right?
Yes. You need a hang glider and a catapult and perhaps 5 other people to make it here.
Right.
But it's worth it because we have comics.
Oh yes, comics and all this other stuff, especially this nice little thing that Patrick's going to show off, and Amanda really wants him to read it, but I don't think we'll have enough time for that.
So. No, not this time.
So anyway, I guess we'll start off here with sports ball.
Great, sports ball.
So let's get this camera switched before we start on that. First off with sports ball, it's the only sports ball technically of the 2 boxes that I'll be showing off. We have some 2024, 2025 Panini Select for basketball. This is a mega box, and the mega box comes with exclusive green and blue stars prisms. So nice little green and blue shiny cards for those of you that don't understand what prisms are.
I'm just adjusting the camera a little bit, make sure we get everything in frame.
Which is perfect. Got to get rid of some of that glare too, right?
Absolutely.
And it comes with 40 total cards, 4 cards per pack, 10 packs total per box. So any of you guys that are huge into collecting basketball, this would be perfect for you. So next we have a non-sports ball, but might as well show it off anyway. We got some The Worst of Garbage Pail Kids 40th anniversary. So let's see, does it say for also this is, I'm assuming it would also be considered a mega box for the, because this is a Topps product. 40 total cards in this guy as well. It doesn't say anything about anything exclusive from the looks of it. Just happens to be just The Worst of Garbage Pail Kids. So
to say packed with a special insert. May contain less cards, so there may be some special inserts in there.
Ooh, there you go. Perfect.
So to start off, in case you weren't, the weather didn't have you sleeping poorly enough as is, in case you had something that was not keeping you up at night, anything like that, we have a new product in today. It's only slightly less scary than Necronomicon, but only a little.
All right.
It is Pop-Up Peekaboo Taylor Swift. Ladies and gentlemen, we have this lovely pop-up book where every little page is a peekaboo from Taylor herself playing guitar in the studio.
And I just have to say, peekaboo,
peekaboo. I'm not going to sleep all night knowing this exists, and you shouldn't either. But if you want it, if you have someone that would absolutely love it, or you have someone that would absolutely hate it, we have it in the shop available to go.
Starting off with some things that are going to be available on Friday. We'll start off with this guy first. We have some Gundam card game. This is, I believe, the starter deck. Or maybe this is, or no, this might be just the packs.
Yep.
So those of you that are huge into Gundam, we have some card game cards here for you guys to come and get.
Absolutely, positively.
I've never myself really got into Gundam. I've seen some things, but never really got into it. Are you a huge fan there, Patrick?
I caught one season, but it was one of the middle seasons, so I had no idea what was going on and never really got into it. Giant robots, awesome. Giant monsters, awesome. Gundam, don't know the difference between that and a giant robot.
Right.
I know there is a difference. I just don't know what it is.
And then also, I'll let Patrick talk here after this guy, but also available on Friday, we have Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading cards. This is the set of Justice Hunters. So wonder if that's going to be specific to, a lot of those characters that you fell in love with, Yugi, and some of those other heroes, maybe.
Yugi is not a hero. He cheated with the magical device. The only one who's a real duelist is Wheeler.
True. Yes, you are right. I can let you handle the next thing.
We have some Critical Role minis. We have the Miscath Gorgon, which is a giant boar-like creature with a whole bunch of needles and spurs and something like that. And for those fans of Season 3 of Critical Role, we have the man, the myth, the legend, the alpha, Chetney Pockby in his werewolf form.
Speaking of Critical Role, did you see that they officially announced their 5th and final season of their current series?
Yep. And then they will be doing. They also had a preview at Comic-Con of Campaign 2's beginning, which is so glorious.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone being interviewed by the police and or the constables and what have you. And I am so looking forward to it because Season 2 is my favorite season.
Do you have a favorite Critical Role member?
I would lean towards Liam O'Brien. I love the voice he does, but really it comes down to Matt Mercer because he has such a in-depth and entertaining world, and he speaks to so many people, and he cares so much about what he is doing.
Sure.
I think it's fair to say that if it weren't for Critical Role, role-playing games as they are now would not be the same as what they have been, and be this pop culture reinvention of itself. Almost.
Sure.
It's so I could wax poetic for a bit, but I will stop right there.
I'd have to say my favorite Critical Role member is Ashley Johnson.
She is awesome.
Mm-hmm. Not just because of her roles that she played in Critical Role, but all of the things that she's done outside of Critical Role. She was the voice, the main voice in The Last of Us. She also played the mother in the live action show, and then also she was in a few, or at least one Avengers movie.
Yep, she was in Avengers. She was in. She was fantastic on the TV show Blind Spot. I loved that series. Yep. Next on our list, though, we have, again coming out Friday,
Woo, magic!
New Magic, Edge of Eternities drops. So we've got the bundle here. We have got the packs. We have got the booster collection, and that one looks. I really like the coloring of this booster collection box. Just something about it feels kind of different.
You want to see what the packs look like, at least for this guy. I believe it's only one design. Yep, one design only for the Edge of Eternities. So I probably should put this guy back in there.
And then we have the Commander decks, which looks like currently we only have 2. I don't know if that's going to be for this one, but normally they have more. But this one looks like it has 3 and 3 for the colors. This one is World Shapers, Sacrificial Lands, grow back stronger. It's the black, red, and green. And then on the other side, we have white, red, and blue for counterintelligent, boost artifacts, and proliferating counters.
And just like the Yu-Gi-Oh! And the some other things we're going to be talking about, like Pokemon here next, these are available on Friday. So,
and then with Friday, we have Scarlet and Violet, Black Bolt, White Flare. We have the Victini illustration collection. So these are Victini in multiple forms with the illustration going on there. It comes with promo cards, oversized cards, and 2 promo cards, 1 oversized, and 4 boosters. We have a couple of hangers. We have the Black Bolt with Reuniclus,
Zutite, as you usually say,
and Gothitelle. So we have the and those have a tech sticker collection, and then it's going to have the card and 3 booster packs as well. And then with that, we also have from Dragon Shield Grand Archive 100 sleeves. So we have a Magician Girl and a Magician Master. I'm not familiar with Grand Archive myself, but they look like a nice little set of sleeves if you're looking for something fun to put your cards in. Very anime, and it looks like they go side by side when you put them there because the cape kind of goes over. Maybe.
Or is it the other way? Like,
or maybe it's no.
Yeah. Oh, maybe you're.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it's pretty darn close.
Right.
But anyways, it's a thing. So if you're checking it out and are looking for something cool for your cards, we've got those going for you.
Yep.
Which I guess takes us to not exactly Funko land, but Funko-esque land.
Yep.
Funko and hanger adjacent.
Yes. Thankfully, the majority of what I have is majority Funko, but what you have there is pretty awesome as well. So I'll start off here with what are called Blockbuster Rewinds. So these are by Funko. They have these in these nice little packaging to make it look like how we used to buy videotapes back in the day, for those of you that are under the age of,
in the
20s.
Yes.
This is how things used to come before we even got DVDs.
Yes.
So, and we look at the back, the characters that you get, we have Buzz Lightyear and Dr. What is his name? It's Goldblum's. You don't remember his name? Okay, yeah.
It's been ages since I've seen that movie.
Anyway, those are the 2 characters we have here. And then, for those of you that are huge collectors of Bitty Pops, we got nice 2 little collections here. We have Five Nights at Freddy's and Deadpool. So those of you that want to expand on your bigger Deadpool or Five Nights at Freddy's collections with the Bitty Pop versions, we've definitely got those in stock as well. And then just to have a regular sized Funko Pop just to show off, even though Patrick has one as well, we have the Infinity Saga Captain America art series. And gotta love that glare. There we go. So those of you that love Captain America and want a more stylish, artsy kind of Funko Pop, this would be the route to go.
going through that, we had this one come into the shop encased. We have the Ultimate Warrior Hall of Fame edition. It's got his award there as well inside the box, and the nice. It looks like a nice solid box here, nice black and gold container for the actual Funko itself. So if you're into the wrestling stuff, we got that there for you. I grabbed this one because I love these VHS style Marvel Legends figures. So this is from the X-Men 95 series. It is their Mystique figure. So it's got the articulation like you have in the classic figures there, ready, available for you. And it's got this nice little display box. So if you don't want to take it out of the case, and you're one of those, you can keep it and display it right like this on your shelf. And even if you don't want to keep it in the box and you take it out the box, it's still, the case looks like a really cool display case for a bookcase, things that. And last but not least, we have He-Man Gun Lego knockoff. We have Skeletor and Panther in the Mega Constructs system. We have Skeletor with his classic axe that we never see him use in the series, because he always has the purple sword or the staff. And then we have Panther, and it's got a nice little set of bricks right there that you can connect down to for displaying. And Panther will secure right down, ready to pose and be in action. And so if you are into the He-Man stuff, you have a display you want to keep going, maybe you just want something cool to have on your desk at work, this would be something you could use.
Oh, yeah, definitely. There we go. Well, I guess that takes us to the end of our show. Thank you all for joining us tonight. If you want to come down, check out the stuff we showed off or any other stuff that we have in the store that we've gotten. I'm just looking at the table in front of me. There's a soda pop that we didn't show off, some Dragon Ball Z stuff, SpongeBob, Godzilla, just a bunch of hodgepodge stuff that would fit perfectly for your collection. So,
I guess, really, if you just want to come around the store and wander for a bit, I guarantee you there's something in here you haven't seen yet.
Oh yes, definitely. I'm sure like every week we have something brand new that we just put out.
And even if I'm in here every week, and I walk through the store and I go, I wonder how long that's been there. And it's been there for ages.
Right. Yeah, and for how much stuff that's in here, it's hard to see everything in one go. So unless you spend like the entire day, and even then, that's probably not enough time to see everything.
Exactly.
So, you guys have a good rest of your night. We're open till 8 if you wanted to join us down here, or we don't open again till tomorrow at 10. So I guess we'll finish off the show here with the question of the week. I guess because of the last thing, though, were you a big Legos fan growing up?
I was until about age 12. That's kind of when I cut off. Legos were my thing. I built them. But once I built them, I didn't really take them apart and really rebuild them. I had a couple of buckets where I would just build and build and build of loose Legos. But once I had a model completed, I didn't take it apart and then put it away and then rebuild it.
Right.
Things like that. Because I know people who do that, and I was like, that's kind of like solving a puzzle over and over again. It's weird.
So what's your opinion on people that do what you did, but glue it together?
To each their own. My thought process was, if you had a bunch of kits and you saved the manuals, you could eventually take it apart and give it to someone else, and they could put it together. And Lego is something that I think is universal in a way, and there's people who use Lego for Dungeons and Dragons. They use it for model building. The fact that Lego hasn't done a Dungeons and Dragons collab yet it just blows my mind every single time. It's stupid that they have.
I think they have a Lego. Yeah, they've done a Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, they've done Dungeons and Dragons things for the movies and things like that. But there was at one point they have the build a figure sets.
Sure.
And the idea was that it would be Legos that you build your encounters with, and then it'd be terrain. And,
sure.
Little monster Legos and things like that, and there'd be little traps in the room as your players went through them that you could pull, and all of that stuff.
Maybe they just figured they'd done enough with, like, you know, the medieval sets and stuff like that.
Yeah, but it's if they'd have done it with Lego, I mean, you know, a Lego Mimic would have been awesome.
Right. Yeah.
Or a Lego Beholder that, you know, just the giant eye and.
Well, anyway, you guys have a good rest of your night. Drive safe, drive to arrive, and just